Welcome to the second hour in OCI. So yesterday we have created two applications, web applications to web servers that are in the backend. One of them, it is already terminated, as you can see, because I used a preemptible instance. The other one is still running. But if I go to the load balancer, I will see that I'm gonna have at this point a warning, because in the backend I should have two different backend sets, but in that backend set, I only have only one, so if I go in here, you're gonna see that I only have one OK and one in critical, so this is normal. Now before recreating web server 1, I will go and I want to protect my application. At this point, this is the IP that I'm using. It's still public, so I'll not hide it. So it's redirecting to VM2 all the time, as you can see. What I'm going to do now, I want to protect it more, because I have this IP, it is on the internet, someone can come and attack it, use different malicious attacks like the one that you can see it, WASP, top 10 security vulnerabilities and so on. So what I can do in here, on the load balancer, we have something by default. It is the web application firewall. So this web application firewall is able to protect my applications. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I need to go to identity and security. Okay, and in identity and security, I have this web application firewall. With the web application firewall, after I'm going in here, all I need to do, I'm in the right compartment now, I can create a WAF policy. Okay, so this is the second generation web application firewall in OCI, and is the one that is attached to the load balancer. So I'm going to give it a name, demo WAF. Okay, so after I'm going to select this, it's something very simple. Next I need to specify what are the access control rules for this. So press next. Okay, so in here I want to create an access control rule, and when I'm create an access control rule, I can specify different criterias. Okay, so one of these I can go and I can select, let's say as a condition is maybe it's coming from different country. Okay, so if I'm gonna go in, let's say I'm from Romania, if I'm coming to Romania, what I can do in here, I can use a pre-configuration check, or I can go, I can select one of these. These are the ones that are pre-configured, or I can create another one and I can return, so block from different countries. And in here, I will put, let's say, you are not allowed to access this page from your country. Okay, so I can do something like this and I can add it. Press simple add. And after I do this, okay, I'm going to add the access rule. I'm going to give it a name, country ACL. Okay, so this is something very simple that you can do. We're going to add this one in here. After that, I can add additional rate limiting, maybe additional protection rules and so on. But these are something that we can discuss more in details later. Okay, so this is the first thing. Now, at the end, when I create this WAF policy, I need to select the load balancer when I want to apply it. I'll press next. In here, it has, you have these different pre-configuration checks in there. It shows me, resume, everything. You can do a review of what you have enabled. And you can create the WAF protection rule. Okay, so it's still waiting. The WAF application policy was created. Right now the firewall is created and it should be attached to this. Okay. Now let me go to the firewall. It's still in creation mode. I'll pause it a few seconds. Okay, so it is in active mode. So now if I go to the page, as you can see, when I'm loading the page, by default, something without additional need to do on my web page, you are not allowed to access this page from your country. Very simple and very effective. Now, let's say we move to the other part. Yeah, so we still have this WAF attached to it, and we can go and we can select different policies, yeah, that are in the, we can, let's say, give it a different name. Yeah, demo WAF. Okay, let's firewall. Let's put it in there, and the other one, yeah, it should be not with the name of the policy, but yeah, demo WAF policy, let's say, to make it more interesting. Now, if I want to add additional protections, yeah, so I can go and I can select manage additional protection rule. And by default, we recommend when you start using the WAF, do not put it in block mode. What you should do, you should go into the protection rule, the protection capabilities that you're seeing in here, select the recommended one for the beginning, and leave this in learning mode. Okay, so putting this in learning mode means that you'll be able to understand what's happening if certain pages are blocked by, let's say, for a normal behavior should be blocked, or they should be let yet to allow access to that type of traffic. So we need to put it in learning mode. Yeah, so let me name it rule 1. In here, the condition yet is optionals are the one that I put in here, and we can leave in here pre-configured check action. Okay, we can also enable body inspection, yeah, of what's happening on that, and we can add the requested protection rule, and we save the changes. Now, because I have the initial one, let me go to the access control rule that we created in here. Okay, so in here, if we go to this, yeah, we should go again to the protection, and we should, let's say, change it. Manage actions. Let's edit this one. Block from different countries. This is the name. Show rule usage, country ACL. Okay, so now I don't want to use this one. So let me delete the rule from here. Okay. Why it's not allowing me? 1 second. So we have this page, firewalls. Let me go to the firewall. Okay, that's good. So access control, manage request control. So in here, let me, okay, let's not delete it. Maybe let's say change it. Okay. And when it's coming from Romania, it should allow us. Yeah, so we can put it in here, or okay, so we can add another Texas. Yeah, country region in list, Romania. Okay, so pre-configure check action. Okay, so it will go from the check if it is from here. Country ACL row. Okay, add rule. So in here, yeah, I will reorder this, move down. First, if it is from Romania, we'd allow it, and let's say now from UK, let's say, block everything that comes from UK. So we can change it with different countries and so on. We did this, we save the policies, we wait for the policy to be updated, and after this, yeah, after it is updated, the policy, the firewall will be able to access the page again. But this time, yeah, we're gonna have something more advanced on this. Pre-configured actions. Manage action block from different country. Anyway, still. Okay, yeah, so it was a short delay even if it was updated in the console. Okay, yeah, so now I'm able to access this page. Next step that I usually do, and I recommend to all my customer, after you have everything enabled in here, okay, we should also see what's happening. Yeah, we also need to see the blocking part, the let's say normal access and all of that. So to do that, we need to move to the next chapter, let's say in observability, and this is the logging service. So basically, yeah, I will talk more about the logging service, yeah, what it's doing. But what I'm going to do in here, I'm going to create a new log group. Okay, so I'm going to name it Web Application Firewall. And I'm going to put in this log group everything that is related to the Web Application Firewall. After you create the log group, you need to add the logs. The logs are of three types. Yeah, you have the audit logs, you have the custom logs, and you also have the service log. In the case of a service log, I need to go to the service itself. This is the Web Application Firewall. I select the resource, which is going to be demo firewall that we created earlier. And I want all the logs that are coming from this. And in here, let's say demo WAF logs. I will enable the log. Okay, and I'm going to wait for the logs to come into this service. Okay, now until we're gonna see the logs from the Web Application Firewall and all of this, there is another thing that we should use, let's say maybe even from day one. Yeah, so I said this is day 2, but in theory it's hour 2, sorry about this. Yeah, so in the second hour, yeah, we start using OCI. Oracle Cloud Infrastructure has another powerful service. Okay, so this powerful service that I'm talking about, it is CloudGuard. Okay, so CloudGuard needs to be enabled in a tenancy. Yeah, so you should be able to use it. Yeah, this is a free service, but they have some prerequisites, and the users should enable it so they are able to detect misconfigured resources. We have a lot of out-of-the-box receipts that are coming in here, and you're able to see if someone is connecting from let's say known IPs from command and control servers, things like this. Yeah, they have a threat intelligence engine that is using Oracle threat intelligence feeds. It's using CrowdStrike, AbuseCH, and so on. Yeah, that is a very powerful solution. Yeah, for this part, and you're gonna have everything for you free of charge. So because of this, yeah, what I need to do is to enable it from a different account. Yeah, I'm only the administrator on this demo account. So the account administrator for full tenancy should be the one who enables this service. Until then, let me go to the observability and management. Let's go to logging. And now we should be able to see, yeah, we have this one in here. So logs are enabled. Let's go to the logs. We have the demo WAF logs in here. And let's see, it's doing this. It should appear the logs in here after a while. Yeah, because we don't have a lot of traffic to the website, it will not appear as much as we like to do it. But also another thing, yeah, that we like to do, we'll also like to enable another service log. Yeah, let's enable the service log for the load balancer, because besides the logs that are going to the Web Application Firewall, maybe you want to see if I have some error logs for the WAF, yeah, for the load balancer. Okay, so I'm gonna put error logs LB. Yeah, I'm gonna enable this one. So this is another log that I'm gonna enable it, and I'm gonna enable another log, not a custom log, not at this time, another service log, WAF service, load balancer, I said. And in here, I select the load balancer and access log. Yeah, access logs LB. I'll enable the log. As you can see in here, yeah, I have all of this in a group that is called WAF log group. If I have multiple log groups, yeah, I can select between them and I can move the data into those ones. So what I can do, another thing in here, I can create another log group. I'm gonna name it flow logs. Okay, I'll create this one. and I'm going to go again to the logs, and I'm going to enable another service log. This time I'm going to select the virtual cloud network. These are the flow logs, and I want to go to take all the VCN flow logs. Okay, so I'll select my VCN, and I'll put VCN flow logs and the capture filter if I want to make it much simpler, but let me VCN, let me allow as much as possible. Flow logs. And I will enable all the demo VCN1 flow logs in here. As you've seen, I need to create this filter. Okay, so I'm not able to do it in here, but I need to go into the, let me try something else, maybe a subnet level. I would not have to do that. So we have everything in private, but we also have a public. So let's put again. Okay, so now, because they added a lot of flexibility on this, we need to create this capture filter at the VCN level. Okay, so let me go to this one. These are the logs. Okay, so let me enable it from here. Okay, so from here it should be much simpler. Yeah, okay, so from here it's not asking me for that capture filters. So I enable it for the private subnet. I'll go in here. I will enable, this one is already enabled for the private one. Let's go to the public subnet. In the public subnet again, click on the left on the resources on logs, and I will enable this one too. You have retention period from 1 month to 6 months. Okay, so this depends on how much you want to keep it. I usually use 3 months, but for demo, the smallest one is 1 month. And let me enable also for the latest one, for the demo one, for the database. Okay, so now I have enabled this, and if I'm going back to the logging service, I should be able to see the other logs that are in there. Okay, so you can see they're appearing a lot of logs. Most of them are coming from the audit service. But in here, if I'm going to the flow logs, you see the service logs are created in here. But as I said, there is no traffic to my page. So let me try to generate some traffic. There is a few seconds delay before the logs will appear in here. So this is on the public side. Okay. As the service is just enabled, it might take a while to have data, as I said. Let's go to the log group, maybe. Okay. Collecting all group, all logs, the flow logs chapter. Public, nothing yet. Okay, so they start getting data. So what you can see in a flow log, so the log itself is in JSON format, and it has these 3 main fields. The data time, when it was ingested, the log content, and the region from where this data is collected. It's important to have this because if you're doing log collection from multiple regions or from multiple tenancy, you should be able to see from what region is coming. And after that, you deep dive into the log content. Okay, so into the log content also you have additional, I think 7 fields. So data, where you're going to see the data related to this flow log. You're going to have some data related to OCI. So what is the compartment where the log is saved? If you have a different filter, what is the ingestion time, tenancy, OCID? This is helping when you have multiple tenancies and so on. And the source, it's minus because it's the default one. What is the spec version, yeah, what is the version of the logs that you're using in here, and what is the event type. Yeah, so event type is the one that is generated by OCI APIs. Okay, so based on the type of the logs that you're going to collect, you have custom logs or you give custom names, you have different services like WAF logs and so on. Yeah, you're going to see this event type. And next you look into the data, and into the data you're going to see what is the destination address, what is the source address, yeah, of the traffic that you're seeing, what is the protocol, if the status is okay, if the action was accepted or denied, and so on. So now, yeah, we are in hour 2. We have logs enabled for load balancer. We also enabled the web application firewall, and in the web application firewall, we enabled the logging too. So you can see here every time when you're doing this, you're gonna see this log in JSON format. As I said, main one part, yeah, it has the first level, it has 3 entries: region, log content, and date and time. In the log content, you can look at what's happening in here. So you can see the location from where I'm connecting, yeah, the country. Based on this, is doing this blocking part that we discussed and configured earlier. And in here, if you go down into the request, you can see data from the browser. What is the browser that connected? In here, it matches a request access control list. Yeah, so I'm allowing this. And if I had something that needed to be blocked in here, I would have the protection. Yeah, it was saying, telling me the protection rule. Yeah, and if it was a response, because there is no attack in here, yeah, you'll not be able to see anything else, and everything is with allow at this point because my country is allowed. Okay, so I will stop here now. Yeah, it is going to be a very short one. It's going to be a 20 minutes video. It is a high level overview, and I will continue with another video where I'm going to show you how to enable CloudGuard and what are basic things that you can start from that service. Thank you for watching, and see you later.